Hello, this is a Hitachi full level Matic cassette tape recorder, TRQ299, and it was made in 1974, 40 years ago. It weighs in at 1 kilo 400 grams, and if you see it next to the Grundig on the left, that comes in at 1 kilo. Came with this case, but not the microphone, unfortunately. On the side, you've got your usual inputs, and I'm very impressed with the record quality of it. It really is top notch, and I'm going to use it for my English lessons. I'm going to record on this and then transfer it digitally onto my computer with WAVOsaw, and then send the evidence to my pupils so they can learn. You know, it's much better to use this tape, I found, than to use a digital voice recorder, because you end up with tons of files and separate files. It's very neat, and now I'm able to transfer analog to digital, so it's great news. I saw a cassette like this. In fact, I saw this cassette, not this one, but one like this for hire, yep, as a prop. I'll probably put a link up to it because I was quite impressed. To hire it, it costs £45. They value it at £150. But it's not for sale, it's just for hire. So yeah, a very nice cassette. The front there, the handle, as you'll see on the video, slides out, and you can just pick it up, walk around. You know, you could be Gambit in London, 1975, working with Patrick McGee, Purdy, doing a bit of roving reporting and using this for evidence. Slung over your shoulder with your kind of Barrett's of Feckenham jacket. Anyway, I'm going to put the Grundig in. Let's see what that sounds like. Here we are then, on the Grundig, which, well, is a monstrosity, basically.
A monstrosity, he said.
Compared to the Hitachi, the Japanese Wonder, it really is an abomination. It's got these buttons which are small, narrow, with braille above them. Now, the irony is not lost there. You've got small buttons, but they've got braille. So yeah, there's no competition really, but there you go. It's interesting to see the difference between
a good cassette deck. Microphone.
Working with Patrick McGee, Purdy, doing a bit of roving reporting and using this for evidence. Slung over your shoulder with your kind of Barrett's of Feckenham jacket. Anyway, I'm going to put the Grundig in. Let's see what that sounds like.
Mm-hmm.
Here we are then, on the Grundig, which, well, is a monstrosity, basically. Compared to the Hitachi, the Japanese Wonder, it really is an abomination. It's got these buttons which are small, narrow, with braille.
A problem with that?
No. The irony is not lost there. You've got small buttons.
Philips is nice, but not as clean as this.
So yeah,
this is what's going on in the Hitachi with the belt there. Lovely elegant mechanism. You've got your DC motor there, small cog driving this, and then forward Q and review. It all runs off one belt basically. So spring loaded goes on to this main wheel, the metal wheel there, same type of metal as in that one. When I first got it, I was very impressed with this wheel. Bell-like. And massive. Very nice. I've got it plugged in, so I play it, and hopefully if I cue it, let's see. See? Seizes up completely when there's too much pressure on it. And rewind, same thing. So I'll change that belt right now with something, I don't know. I've got a few belts here kicking around as I'm into cassettes at the moment, and maybe one of those will do. Let's see. I'm going to show you how the procedure for getting the audio analog onto digital on the computer. So record a bit of something, and eventually I'll switch to a soundtrack that will have come from this via that over to that, the computer, via this cable onto Wavasaw. One other thing I've just noticed while I was putting the video together, you know, these controls here, they're easy to get hold of, no problem with them, but you've got no reference point. You don't know what your setting is at, which is not great. So that's the only downside to the, bloody hell, I'll zoom out with this, with it. So what you do is you take this, get rid of that off there, you take that, and you need an amplifier like this, an old school amp, which I love because you've got these out, you can plug in your components into the back of the amp, which is fantastic. You stick into this headphone line out socket, which you'll see on most old amps but not a lot of new ones. You put that in there, you play your tape in your deck, and it records like that, and you've got a digital file. Voila. And now you see I've got, it's just come on, it's just gone off. You know, I have to say that these decks, they're good, but they are very fussy and precise, and so there I can't get actually wait a minute, no, maybe I could. Unfortunately the output on the Hitachi is mono only, so this is being recorded on the Hitachi, but you're hearing it via the Pioneer and those outputs into the computer.